Alright, today I have some questions for you. We'll start with Isabela. Tell me about yourself in 60 seconds.
Okay, so my name is Isabela Rivera, and I'm a very passionate, business-minded individual with experience in branding, leading groups, managing inventory, and administering budgets. I consider myself an efficient salesperson with the ability to lead teams and communicate. Some months ago, for example, I launched a sportswear brand called Excel Sportswear with a friend of mine, and it has been generating an average monthly revenue of 1 million pesos.
My name is Mateo Fonseca. I'm studying business administration at CESA. I consider myself a visionary and a self-starter with experience in working with people, communicating effectively, and achieving the goals I propose to myself. I have experience in many areas such as event planning, counseling, and in the department of sales.
Rios, and I also study business administration at CESA. I'm a very positive and optimistic person that's got experience as a sales representative and a brand ambassador at Mini Cooper Colombia. I love working with people, meeting new places and new cultures. I've got experience with different cultures when I moved to the United States for a year.
My name is Felipe Valderrama, and I'm also studying business administration at CESA. I consider myself a very determined, energetic, and organized person. I also think I'm a very good team member and I'm very good leading teams. When some jobs I've done was that I volunteered in a foundation called Catarina Muñoz, where we did build some houses for the people in need, and we had to work in teams and we had to complete the house in a specific time.
Okay, very good. This time we'll start with Felipe. What are the first 3 things you will do if you get this position?
Well, the first thing I'll do is meet my coworkers so they know that now I'm working with them. The second thing is that they meet my immediate boss to know specifically what he's expecting from me. And the third thing I'll do is plan a meeting so I know what my coworkers are working in at this moment and what they're planning to start being in the same level of information and start developing inside the company.
The first thing I'll do is tell my friends and family. On the second place, I'll get familiarized with the staff members and establishment. And on the third place, I will gain knowledge about the company and what are my exact expectations for my job.
Okay, so the first thing I will do is go to my office and make it a comfortable place for me to work so I can get in my comfort zone and start working immediately. The second thing is to investigate more thoroughly, because I have already investigated. Investigate more about the mission and the vision of the company so I can contribute something to make their goals happen. And in the third place, I think that I have to come up with a strategy to achieve what the company is expecting from me. And of course, I'll be very productive and effective for you guys.
The first thing I will do is tell my family because I've been wanting this and talking about it for a long time. Also, I will understand and explore more about the actual situation of the company and what they are doing to improve inside the industry. Also, get to know my co-workers in a friendly environment outside the office.
Perfect. Now, Mateo. What is your biggest weakness and when did it prevent you from getting a result?
Well, I think my biggest weakness is trying to handle things and get over the situation all the time. Certain situation that it made me block from doing something probably was when I'm doing teamwork or certain things like this. I try to gain control over everything, so I don't let my coworkers or my partners do their part. And whenever I try to do it, I always want like a good result from it.
My biggest weakness is that I always want to see fast results, and if I don't see them, I start to lose motivation on what I'm doing. So this one time, I was working for Alimento Sucas, a company of dehydrated fruits, and I had to contact new clients or potential clients, and since they didn't answer, then I lost track of them and I stopped doing it. Nevertheless, I'm working on this because I've noticed that good things come with time.
One of my biggest weaknesses is that I'm extremely critical of my work, which makes me very perfectionist. I've been working on this and trying to be less harsh on myself.
As I told you before, I'm a very organized person. However, when things are not completely organized, I get really stressed. Once I was falling behind on a deadline, and so I got stressed, but then I realized that stress didn't help me and it only made my work worse.
Now, Martin, how lucky are you and why?
I consider myself a very lucky person because I have four older brothers that have helped me realize what I want to do with my life and what I want to focus on.
The truth is that I don't believe in luck. I think that everything I've done in my life has been because I've worked hard for it and not because of luck.
I think I'm very lucky because of the family I was born in and the opportunities I have been able to receive because of the contacts and the relationships my family has transmitted to me.
I believe I've been very lucky due to all the opportunities I've gotten, especially in education, because they've made me what I'm today and helped me develop useful abilities for life.
Last question. Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Isabela, what's most important to you in a new position?
For me, an important thing when getting in a position is having a competitive environment because I feel that whenever there is pressure to be the best of the group, people put more effort in their work and so they become more productive and efficient.
Well, for me, however, I'm very happy with the position I'm getting right now. I think it's very important to have some opportunities to grow inside the company and, well, based on the results and the performance I have during the time.
Well, I think the most important thing in a new position is an excellent communication between the company and the employees. So we can prevent misunderstandings and we can guarantee positive outcomes.
Well, I think the most important thing in a new position is receiving feedback from higher position, positive and negative feedback, in order to improve the needed or give up the good work.